come everything has got to be so hard? How come every dream seems to be so far? How come every day has got to be so hard? How come everything has got to be so hard? That's just life. That's just life.
creature for my amusement. Prepare for battle.
Well, it's nighttime, don't you know? There's a place you need to go. Grab your gal and grab your bow, 'cause it's time for the secret show. If you're feeling sad and low, and you're running out of dough, make it quick, don't take it slow, and head for the secret show. It's time for the secret show!
Well, now, I have to slink down a little bit. Hello. Hello. he's there. Hey, everybody. Good to see you. It is a Saturday night. It would have been a while since we did this one. I was going to do it last week, but then I caught some sort of, I don't know, some sort of anal virus. I don't know how that works. Hang on a second. I got to do a little something here. OCD. Yeah, you know me. It's SATURDAY night. You are right, Miguel. It is 103. Show number 103. We've done 103 of these shows over the last 75 years. It seems like this show's been going on for 75 years. So I had to make the more cowbell reference in the thing. So it's like, I put my pants on one leg at a time, only when my pants are on, I make gold records. Wow. Ring, 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 Blade Runner phone. Oh, I know. What's up, Rick? Taking a break from the old job site. Having fun. I don't have the same energy doing this show as I do in the morning, because usually I wake up, I got the coffee, everything's, I'm like, and now it's like, it gets around, it's 11:15 here in Chicago, and it's like, hey, I turned into Floyd from Andy Griffith's show. I'm like, hey, oh, Andy, I want Aunt B's pie. All right, let's start off. Nobody yet on Rockfin yet. I think we're on Facebook. We're probably on Facebook. If not, at this point, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care where you are. So who else we got in here? We got Miguel and Ghost Art over there holding it down on Rumble. And we got the lineup here on the old YouTubers there. What's up, Cape, aka Stivgy? We got Old Man Barker here, and Kate's here. Kate dropped a link, I guess, for her St. Patty's Day mix that she's got going on. We got Marcus in the house too. What's up, buddy? Hello, party peoples. I know, man. This is probably the best after show or after party, I guess you could say, that you could actually get into if you couldn't get into any others. Who else we got here? We got a whole bunch of fuckers. Let me get my mouse hasn't been working all right. That's not code. I'm talking about my actual mouse here. So, technical terms. Miguel 5000. Had to make the pressure luck sound effect. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. I don't care if you get the fucking references or not. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Peace Dove. Hello, Peace Dove. How are you? Good to see you. We got Bella. What's up? What's up, my man? Good to see you. And Props here. No, you did. No, that was me. That was me, Prop. I glanced at it, but I was like, it's Prop. It's fine. I wasn't mad at you about the forehead reference. I do have a huge forehead. My hairline used to come down to here, but old age and lack of care. That's probably what it is. Wesley, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Who else is here? We got Desert Mantis, Max RJ. Good to see you, buddy. Who else we got up in here? Captain Peon. What? That crazy kid from way back when. What's going on, my man? We gotta get you back on the show. We keep your ass up late. It's this is a late show, but I always have fun with my pal, Captain Peon, one half of the Monkey Boys. We got Willie Bragg in the house. What's going on, my man? Good morning to you too, sir. Good to see you. I think that's everybody. Game.film off the top there, and CBC voter. Good to see all y'all. Nice to see you. Yeah, this is a weekend of weird threes. Yesterday was Pi Day, right? March 14th, 3/14 if you're nerding out there. So it was Pi Day. Today is March 15th, the Ides of March. You get that, you understand that historical reference? I believe it was a prediction of it was a warning to Julius Caesar that he was going to get turned into a fucking into provolone. They basically said, "Beware the Ides of March," and he got unalived, as the kids say. And now you get a reprieve tomorrow. I don't know what the significance of March 16th is, but then you got St. Patty's Day on Monday, March 17th. So it's a crazy weekend of fun if you like math and murder and drinking or chasing snakes out of Ireland. I don't know what you do. I don't get in your business. I don't want to know your business. Please don't tell me your business. I don't want to know any of that shit. We have a show for you. I don't know if it's great or not, but if you could, if you're one of those new people, obey the chicken. For the chicken knows where you live, and the chicken will find you in the night. And bad things will happen. Or good things if you're into punishment. And I know you are. Wink. So I appreciate you. If you're new watching this, don't get scared. It's only a show. It's only a show. So it's been a minute since we've done this one though. I forget who gets tied up. What happened? Oh, Wesley's birthday? Is your birthday, bud? Happy birthday. Oh, Rick's birthday's tomorrow. Rick's uncle's birthday's tomorrow. That's nice. Rick, you guys had some crazy wind down there. I saw some story about like some semis got blown over down there in Texas, man. I watched this. I watched this channel, the Y Files, right? The WHY Files, and it's all about the good conspiratorial stuff. And they were talking about HARP and some of the fucked up shit that HARP can do. HAARP in Alaska, there, just basically shooting radio waves up in the ionosphere and turning people into dust with electrical bolts. Yeah, hecklefish. It's very well produced show, high quality. But that's the thing, when you already got the cash and you're already making big bucks doing whatever, and then you're like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and then you end up getting like, I'm so jealous of that motherfucker because the guy who hosts it, because you'll see on there, like, say the video length on YouTube will say like 33 minutes, right? But the last 7 minutes of the show is this credit roll of his Patreon. It takes 7 minutes, and it ain't going slow. It's like, I'm like, damn, good on you. I mean, but I just got the little train noise, the little and that's it. So I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's safe in this crazy weather. There's 4 of you on Jaybird on Rockfin, holding it. You got to hold it down for me till somebody else comes along. So you're the sheriff over there. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for watching. I don't know if anybody's watching on Facebook. Usually the Facebook people are asleep by now. This is like way past their bedtime. Uh, you know, so I have to go through here to make sure I didn't miss anybody. 'Cause I don't want to miss anybody. You know, I don't want to be that guy. Don't be a fish during Lenten season. Yeah, no, right? You know, they used to have I don't know if they still do it or not because I don't really frequent this place anymore, but McDonald's used to have like dollar fish fillets on Fridays for Lent. But now they're probably like, if they do it, they're probably like $2. Oswami, good to see you. Where's your fish? Is that code? I don't know what you look. I'm more hip replacement than hip. All right. I don't know anything about that shit, but I don't do the Lent thing. I used to be Baptist, and even when we were Baptist, we didn't do the ash thing or the Lent because that's like some Catholic Episcopalian. That's some other people's stuff. Baptist, we're just like we drink grape juice and eat Ritz crackers for communion. Now 3 people. Yeah, I know they don't like to be watched on Rockfin there, Jaybird. You know, it's like I don't know. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Where it's like you don't know if they're watching or if they're not watching until you observe them in action. Willie is never what? What about Willie? Choosy! I haven't seen Choosy in a dog's year. What's going on, bud? Let's read this fortune teller Chinese fortune cookie shit. If the kid doesn't want to do the samurai sauerkraut, I think Willie the kid should do it, cousin Willie. Thank you for that Ovaltine code that we have to break tonight. Who is this? JD advances on my couch. What the hell? Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those nights, huh? You know, I'm so used to doing that morning gig, you know, and you're just like read. I ain't reading shit tonight. What's a you? I'm sorry to use. Sure, we'll just shoot the shit. We'll shoot the shit with the crowd tonight. So, you know, why not? Have some fun, right? Have some big booty bitches while you're at it. Fuck it. Wait a minute, is that gonna happen? No big booty bitches.
My name is Smithers O'Neill, and I like big booty bitches.
You like big booty bitches? I love a big. I ain't used to, man. I didn't used to like big asses, but now I'm just like, I just want to get up in there. Just, I'm Richard Nixon in that axe. I am not a crook, but my penis is. I don't know what that means. We got some videos here, but first we gotta do this thing. Check in on Chicken City, home of the chickens in Eastern Canada. They got some sort of orange glow there. I hope they're not in an oven. You kind of want to kill those things before you cook them, guys. I mean, unless you're just some sort of sadomasochist type shit. That bird looked up like, what? Huh? What? Who? What? All right. Enough of that, sillies. Let me guess. This ain't going to happen. Is this going to happen? This might happen. All right. Cool. I'm still getting used to getting back into the scene. I was off for a while. I know. I said this on the morning show, but you know, I had various illnesses and anxiety attacks and stuff like that. So, but now I'm back. But I usually take a break during this time anyway. Time pool. All right. Prop. Are you bringing out all your little your side channel friends? Is that what it is? Is that you? Hey Variant, what's up, sweetie? Good to see you. Hang on a second, I gotta do something real quick. All right, we're back on the scene. All right, yeah, so all that stuff is happening. I don't know if you know this. We're doing the morning show Tuesdays and Fridays now instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was too much. I was starting to get burned out, and I don't want to get burned out. I want to keep doing it, but I want quality over quantity, as it was. You don't even skateboard. You don't know me. You don't know me with your hat. So Willie, you say you live stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, not so much on Rumble. I don't know, man. I tell you. Okay, so here's something weird. So I look at the numbers, right? I look at the number of viewers and stuff like that for all this shit. I'm just kind of curious. I'm always trying to make sure my audience is happy. So, oh yes. I didn't want to say nothing, but all right, Marcus, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Kenny, what's up, Smeghead? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. I forgot what I was talking about, but anyway, yeah, it's like that. We got some videos to get to. You said get in the ring is the theme kind of tonight, because I found a whole bunch of like so-and-so versus so-and-so, animals, people, and yeah, that kind of thing. There was a rumor going around that Breaking Bad was was kind of like the sequel to Malcolm in the Middle. That Hal just snapped, went to Arizona, started teaching chemistry. But we got who is this Conspiracy? I like this guy. I like his mustache. He's got like a nice little mustache on him. And so he's got another fan theory about Malcolm in the Middle and Walter White. I think this is kind of interesting. Let's check it out.
There's a theory that states Breaking Bad is a sequel to Malcolm in the Middle, but Walter White isn't Hal, he's a grown-up version of Malcolm. For starters, for those who don't know, Malcolm's dad in the show, Hal, is actually played by Bryan Cranston, so it's completely reasonable to assume that Malcolm would grow up to look like him. In the sitcom, Malcolm is very fond of chemistry, and in one episode he even uses a chemistry set to create an explosion. Malcolm is also incredibly smart, stubborn, manipulative, and can develop complex plans just like Walter White. Not to mention, Walter is also estranged from his mother throughout Breaking Bad, alluding to the idea that Malcolm eventually wanted nothing to do with Lois. Additionally, Malcolm's grandfather happens to be named Walter, and he's the only family member who openly appreciates Malcolm's genius. So the theory posits that Malcolm changed his name to Walter as a tribute to his late grandfather, and at some point moved down to Albuquerque to escape from his crazy family.
That's wild. I think that's a plausible theory. I think that holds water. Maybe. I needed a vacay from giggling. Yeah, Marcus, I'm really sorry what happened. I watched that show a couple weeks ago. I didn't get a chance to hear your rebuttal last week about everything, because I was kind of up in my own head, and also I had the flu, so I was really up in my head. So I'm really sorry to hear that. But I understand why things went down the way they did. So much love to you and Variant and everybody. It's just heartbreaking. It's really sad. But sometimes shit comes out and you're just like, all right, well, we got to deal with it. Here we go. So anyway, so did the Simpsons cover that? I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question about the Malcolm in the Middle thing. So did Marcus divorce his uncle? Come on, man. Look, you gotta be nice to people. Yeah, you and I had a pretty good convo about that. I'm always here for you, man. I am, seriously. So you, Variant, y'all my peeps, right? I'm the delicious cream center in that Oreo. So I appreciate you all. I love me some chocolate. What can I say? I know I say something sweet, Variant, and then I just fuck it all up. Story of my life. What else we got here? We got some stuff here. But yeah, I mean, okay. So Malcolm growing up, I don't know. Have you guys seen Frankie Muniz lately? He just like kind of looks like Malcolm in the Middle, only he just looks like he's like old and beat up. He kind of looks like Rorschach from the Watchmen now. You know, he still has his kid face, only it looks like somebody beat it up old. Kate, you can call me. I'm here for you. My number is 1-800-867-5309. That's 1-800-867-5309. Well, 09. Amber, what's up, Amber? You're holding it down for us on the Facebooks. I couldn't get on Facebook for a while. I mean, I couldn't stream on Facebook for a while. I did some funky thing. I deleted an event or something, and then it just said, "Bleh. Sorry, nothing for you." You know what we should do? Kate, you just gave me a great idea. One night, it doesn't have to be the secret show, but we could have a call-in show, right? And you call in and you tell me your fucked up problems, and I listen, and then I make fun of you, and then I hang up. See, that's comedy out of tragedy. 867-5309. 867-5309. Man, that's just a song about somebody writing somebody's phone number on the shitter wall. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that's a good idea. We could all use a little healing, right? Get shit off your chest. You know what I mean? I'll sit here and it's like, I could be like Maury Povich, you know. I could tell you if you know who's the father, or if you're not the father. We could do all that. Come on, and it's free. You know, it's just the cost of internet or a cell phone connection. Yeah. You got banned from Facebook for posting too many fold-out bed couch ads. No. No, I look like Harry Palms, but I'm not that guy, unfortunately. I could be for you, baby. 634. What? Don't tell your real number as I flash it on the screen. What else? Look, we got more stuff. I don't know how long. I'm already fading fast. I don't really give a fuck now. I can make a cow noise. I didn't promise you quality entertainment. I just promised you that I'd do the show. How is everyone tonight? Tell me your secrets. When I get that feeling. Oh, y'all want to do some karaoke one night? We get you on here and do some karaoke. I want sexual healing, baby. And it's good for me. And it's good for you. Oh, shit. What happened? Everybody went away. That cup handed down was the loony bin. I mean, hospital used it. I don't know. On the store loony bin. Okay. All right. So I like this guy. I bought some powdered water, but I didn't know what to add. That's the same one as I bought some batteries, but they weren't included. Yes, you should do a phone number. So you should be a real phone number too, to like Walmart or something, like a Walmart in Omaha, Nebraska or some shit like that. I'll sing it for you. You know, you can do that AI shit now. You could get some AI to help you with that too if you want some backup vocals. Love is the drug I'm thinking of. Yeah, I heard. I was listening to was it English Beat, and they do Mirror in the Bathroom. Mirror in the bathroom, do 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 do. Mirror in the bathroom. Shitballs. Facebook kicked me out for a minute. Oh, okay. Why'd they kick you out? Because I want to know they're fuckers, but sorry. What happened? Well, you guys are confusing me. So this is here's this guy from Wisconsin, this Charlie Barron's guy. I like him because he does all these Wisconsin type things. But this one is kind of appropriate for everybody. This isn't really a Wisconsin thing. This is grandparents, like when they were in the war, or great grandparents when they were in World War II and had to go through all this shit, compared to all the drama and sadness that we have to deal with today on a daily basis. So this is our grandparents then and us now. This is kind of fun.
What's the situation here, Sergeant?
We need to hold and take that bridge.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
It's on a note taped to the fridge.
Give me that radio.
Checkmate 2879er. Bring that fire right down on top of us. Checkmate King 2879er.
Dude, they make this so complicated.
What are you looking at there, Sergeant?
Just a picture of my gal back home. It's the only one I got.
Dude, check out this Insta model from back home.
Wow, she's hot.
We're out of 30 cal. I say we go out with our boots on.
Now you're speaking my language.
What's the cheat code for infinite ammo?
I don't know. Hey Siri, what's the cheat code for infinite ammo?
I don't know what that means.
Dude, Siri, man.
Nothing like the taste of a Chesterfield.
My doctor smokes this brand.
Oh, this pina colada strawberry is so harsh.
Oh, dude, you got to try Orange Gasm. It's really easy on the lungs. Oh, that's my lipstick.
Here's to never seeing another Nazi again.
Auf Wiedersehen, you Nazi sons of...
Did he just?
He did it again.
Are you kidding me?
That's it for him.
You're going home now. No, who wants to go home?
Can't leave my man. Come on, we got to get you in the Jeep.
You're going home now. No.
Get in the Uber, man.
Not leave my boys.
He's not leaving his boys. Thank you.
If he throws up, is this on my account?
No, it's on his credit card. I took it out of his wallet. The
Thank
last bar.
God.
You want to go to Wolski's?
Yeah.
Wolskis. I don't even know what that reference is. Kate, you're our resident Wisconsin person. Maybe maybe you know what the Wolskis is. Don't you have some? Didn't you say you had some ties to Wisconsin? I don't know. My dad smoked Chesterfields. I know, right? Those old. They used to have commercials, like print ads for cigarettes, where it was like, you know, doctors recommend Cools, or I don't know about Newports. I don't think Newports were the thing. Oh, you've been to Wolski's? I knew it. I knew it. Oh, Wolski's is Walmart? That's the way they say Wolski's? They say Walmart? Okay. Your grandpa smoked Lucky Strikes. Ooh. And then when I got broke, but I still wanted to smoke, I would buy the 100s. And then I would smoke half of it, and then, kind of put it out, but not crumple it. I would just kind of, and then flick off the dirty ash, and then I'd have another little nubby for later. But that's what happens, man, when, the scenic 101s. More like obscene-ic 101s. That was some cheap ass California cigarettes right there. I came from Mississippi back in 2003 out to LA, and cigarettes were $6 a pack, and I was like, this is an outrage. And then I moved to New York, and it's double that. I was like, well, it's time to quit smoking. So it wasn't for health reason; it was for economic reasons. So I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you used to love the Lucky Strikes. I know, man. See, people don't know. They're like, well, why don't you just quit smoking? It's just nasty. You should just quit. It's like, well, if you've been smoking for a while, I smoked for like 15 years. And, I had to like do all kinds of weird shit to stop smoking, right? I had to, I went from cigarettes to roll your owns, you know, the little roll them ups. I did a pipe for a while. And then I went for the vaporizer thing, and then I went back to the pipe, and then finally I smoked crack, and then I forgot that I smoked cigarettes. So it was good. Wesley, you smoked Camels. Did you smoke the fulls, or did you smoke the full flavor, or did you get the lights? I mostly got Camel lights because at the Walmart, at the Walskis, you could buy 2 packs, and they were like $3 a piece. So it was like $6, and then you'd get like a 3rd pack free. So you get like 3 packs of cigarettes for basically like $2 a pack. It was insane. And I don't miss that shit now. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll smoke weed sometimes, and it'll kind of remind me of that thick that gets in your chest. Gross. You hawking up just this nightmare fuel. Oh, with the filters, yeah. Oh, your dad smoked Pall Malls? I think my dad smoked, he smoked, was it, I can't remember what mom smoked. It wasn't the Virginia Slims. The Virginia Slims were like the little skinnies, right? The little skinny cigarettes. I remember I worked at this TV station, and I would go out to sometimes I'd be out of cigarettes, and I'd bum one from one of my lady friends out there, and they give me one of them skinny Virginia Slims. I'm like, what is this? You smoking toothpicks? What is this? And she's like, no, you smoked it. Yeah, I don't miss those days. I really, what do you mean once tonight? What are you talking about? You dirty birdie. You know.
Who the fuck said that?
Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, don't smoke. I don't think, that's the thing. I don't really see that many people smoking anymore. And mostly like blue collar jobs, you'll see people smoking. But like some of these white collar, every once in a while, you'll see some lady out there, some middle-aged lady out there, and, wearing some sort of business suit, and she's just like, I understand why you can get into them, because the way I started smoking was really fucked up. I didn't start smoking until I was 30, and in my 30s, and I was in the TV station, and then the herd would go outside to go smoke, and you always want to go hang out with the herd because that's where you get all the juicy gossip. So, so I'd go out there, and it'd be like, I didn't want to be, it wasn't peer pressure, but I didn't want to be left out. I was like, hey, let me get a drag off one of them cigarettes. Cause in the bars, down there back then, you could still smoke in the bars, which probably sounds crazy now, but yeah, you smoked in bars, you smoked in restaurants, you smoked everywhere. So I was used to smoking, but I wasn't a regular smoker. It was one of those, you didn't quit smoking, you quit buying. So I would bum a cigarette, and then it eventually snowballed into buying my own packs. And then I think I was up to a pack and a half a day at one point. I had to just had to cut that down financially, and the fact that I was like, sneezing and wheezing, the calliope crashed to the ground. Bit the bullet and went cold turkey knowing it was gonna suck. Hey, good on you. That's what my parents did. I remember you rolling your own. It was impressive. No, I can't roll cigarette. I had to buy a little contraption that you put you get these tubes with the filters, and you put it in there, and it would put the thing in there. Cause I try to roll it. That's why I never could roll joints either. I'm not a big fan of smoking weed out of paper anyway. I mean, I understand it's like, back in the day it was easy. You just pull out a joint, maybe some people had joints in their wallets, and you could just pull it out and that's fine. But I when I rolled a joint, it looked like a sad little corn husk that, you know, that maybe had 2 niblets of corn in it. You know what I'm saying? It was not good. I knew people, they did the dollar bill trick, you know, where they put it in there and it come out looking like a cigarette, and you're like, I'm afraid with the vapes and stuff like that and the bongs and everything, that's going to be a lost art. You still smoke? You know what? I'm not opposed to. I just don't do it on the regular. You know, I have my little pipa. I have my little pipe that I use. I got a little one of those little water bongs that I use for the flower. I have what's this? I have this thing. This is my vaporizer. Delicious. What's fun is if you haven't smoked in a month and then you put like 80% or 90% THC in one of these cartridges and you smoke it. Yeah, so but this thing it was not very well designed, right? So let me show you. I don't know what brand this is. This is some shit. It looks like it's got a shark on it. I don't know what the fuck. So anyway, so you have your little things there. There's like 2 spots. So you put 2 cartridges in there. And then I had to drill a hole on the side for the carb because it didn't have a carb. So you get there and then you let out the thumb and all that smoke or that vapor. Damn, now I want some weed. Who's holding? Come on. We got to smoke that digital weed. But yeah, the smoking cigarettes was not good. It was no, but it was like if you were stressed out or something, that was the thing. That's how they got you. If you're stressed out or something, you take a hit off that, you get that nice little head rush, and you just kind of right. Like the first drag off the cigarette's always the best. The rest is just kind of like, you know, you just not really good. Concentrate pesticide. What? Pesticides? There's pesticides in those things? Corbeck, what's up, buddy? Got that perp. You got that sticky icky. You got that Michoacan, the Acapulco Gold. You're holding some Doritos. That's it, man. Pot leads to Doritos. But you have to be careful with pot too, because pot, you know, it's not really something that you can get addicted to if you don't have an addictive personality. But if you have an addictive personality, you know, you might become an everyday, and then all hell breaks loose. You don't want that shit. And then you're just sitting there, you know, and then your tolerance builds up, and you're sitting there trying to smoke 2 or 3 times as much to get high or to feel good as you did before when it was. So I like to take little breaks. You know, it's not good. Anybody got seeds? I would love to grow my own weed though. I really would. I got kind of a green thumb, you know, but it's probably because of that, you know, that infection I got in my thumb. So that's probably what it's more like gangrene thumb, you know.
This is dick crazy.
Well, it's thumb dick crazy. I know, right? There's just something, you know, it's a lot of work if you're doing a lot of stuff, but man, once that stuff starts blooming and starts popping, man, oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Like having your own vegetables that you grew out of the dirt, you know, with your bare hands in the middle of winter, you know. Look into a tent and light setup. I could, but you know, we got dispensaries around here now, and it's just it's not really cost effective to do that, you know. Especially if you get like the medical card. There's some places around here you get an instant like 30%. I'm gonna tell you, man, this whole weed dispensary thing is wild. It's just like I grew up with meeting people in the back of the El Pollo Loco parking lot um, you know, the handoff, or down in the subway. Mark says, I used to smoke weed at least twice a day, 4 times or more on the way. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you get it. That's the thing. It's just like, you know, you need to treasure weed. You need to use it like medicine. You know, if you just you know, smoking indica all day and all you're doing is just like becoming part of the couch, it's not very good. I mean, that initial hit, like I said, it's like a cigarette. That initial hit is great. You're just like, your head just goes, you know, like a nice comfortable balloon is filling up with air, right? And then instead of it popping, it just, you know, just, it's the only way I can describe it to people who don't smoke weed. They're like, what does it mean? I said, you ever had a head rush? You ever like bend over like to tie your shoe or some shit, and you get up too quick and you kind of get this little head rush? I was thinking of a head rush, but it's not like, you're not dizzy so much. It's more of just like this warm feeling, and you're just like, then all of a sudden it just goes into the rest of your body. I'm gonna tell you, sex is really, I like to smoke a joint before sex, and then I like to smoke a joint after sex. That's my Bob Marley tribute there. I smoke 2 joints in the evening when I fuck that pussy right. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get canceled. Sorry. What happened? Oh, right. Yeah, that spice, that fake weed that they sell at the bodega. I don't think they sell them at the bodegas anymore. Because now New York, this was in New York, before they had even medical, they had these, you know, they'd sell the shit. No, not good, not good at all. Get the real thing or get the fuck out, right? Oh, really? Alarming number of pesticides found in cannabis at dispensaries. Do you know which states? Probably all of them. I mean, I guess they have to have some sort of pesticide so they don't you know, have the shit. Pesticides and fungicides. Well, I guess that then when you put it that way, you know, it probably is a better deal to grow your own and maybe come up with your own natural pesticide for it. So, Kiwi Corner, what's up, buddy? Biggest nation smokers on the planet are Nauru at 46.7%, Myanmar at 42.3%, Serbia at 39%, according to Google. I would have thought the most would be like in Amsterdam or something up there, you know, in the Kugel Smoogle countries that they did the Borgie Schmorgies. Borgie Smorgie Coogie Smoogie Smoogle. It's way cheaper if you smoke a lot. Well, yeah, you can buy a bulk. I mean, yeah, it is really, you know, if you're buying an ounce, you're gonna save money, but then, you know, you're buying a fucking ounce. Yes. The ghost of Henry Kissinger. I just want legal mushrooms. They have now. Some of these places, they have like they do. What is it, like the Matrix bars or something? The ones that the chocolate bars, and it's got the mushrooms. I love that too. Natural healing, my friends. If done right, you can really be healthy ingesting cannabis, depending on, you know, what kind of nasty shit that they're using for pesticide. I quit smoking weed many years ago because I didn't like being addicted. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I had a girlfriend out in California. She's like, don't tell me where the weed is. I'll smoke it all. I'm like, I said, bitch, if you buying, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's your weed, but don't smoke all my shit. I'm just saying, you know, I just want. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, we had. You know, on this show, I love me some science. I like some science. I like medicine. I like natural medicines, but I love some science. And I remember back in the day, the old vinegar and baking soda for the volcanoes, right? You get all this Play-Doh, and you make like this nice little volcano, and then you hollow it out in the top. You put the baking soda in there, and then you pour the vinegar in there, and it just blah, 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 blah. So we're kind of taking you down a retro path here tonight as we move along. So this is the same thing, but this guy, this scientist, who is this guy? This is Sick Science over on the YouTubes, using baking soda vinegar rocket. This is kind of cool. So let's check this out. Science.
This is what's so clever about this is that we can tip it without the baking soda coming out.
So you got PVC,
and then
PVC
twist this
pipe
in place,
with
and now turn the whole thing upside down. Got it?
baking soda in the
And now I'm
PVC
going to
pipe.
twist the bottom here to get that stopper to compress and to push against the bottle. Oh, that's perfect.
So that bottle has two ends.
So now you see the rocket is ready to go. The only thing we have to do is to turn it upside down, mix the vinegar and baking soda to produce carbon dioxide. That pressure will build up in the bottle, and eventually that will break free.
Wow. All that explanation for like 2 seconds of rocket. What he doesn't tell you in the video is that he killed 3 neighbors with that thing. Didn't really plan that out very well. But yeah, that's kind of some fun stuff. That's some retro shit, man. I mean, they've been doing like the volcanoes like that forever. But you put the Mentos in the Coke, bottle, same thing. Yeah. No, yeah, it's 2 bottles, but it looked kind of seamless though. The way you're right, the way they had those 2 bottles together and they had the caps on both ends. It didn't look like there was a thing. Dr. Julius Sumner Miller, and science is my business. That reference. Dingo ate me, baby. What's up? You thought he was making a douche? Was he Manfred Mann? Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche. There's this part that song, a little whirly girly gave my anus curly whirly and asked her if I needed a ride. Gave my anus curly whirly. That song's so dirty, and then talking about douches. Can you send me your shorts? Oh, a short. I was about to say, we don't accept pants on this show. Usually we take our pants off on this show, but it's just one of those things. We take them off. Normally for air conditioning. Yeah, so that was science. I like doing that kind of stuff. If you're gonna do that, disclaimer: be safe. Don't do that. Oh, you mean for the night? No, I'm not playing it tonight. I don't do requests on this show, Prop. But thank you for playing our game. We have some nice parting gifts for you. Johnny, tell him what he's won. A new car. Pants are overrated, Amber. Fuck yeah, especially during the summertime. I'm gonna tell you, man. When I lived in New York, I lived in this place. It didn't have air conditioning, right? And during the summer, it was just a mess. You had fans on. I ain't gonna lie, I was just sitting around in my boxers. I was just like, fuck it. If somebody comes in here, I'm gonna be like, hope you enjoy the show, bitch. Because daddy's hot, and not in a good way. Hey, Prop, just send it to our Facebook chat, our DM there. I'll put it in there. Assless chaps. Oh, you mean like Prince? Prince had the assless chaps, remember? Let me see if I can get it. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Life is a cabaret. So I'm just going to do a quick Google search for Prince and ass chaps or buttless, or let's say ass chaps. Let's see if we come up with that. Let's see what happens. There's got to be an image. I don't know if I'm going to get, I don't know what's going to happen. Open image in new tab. Thank you. Okay, so, all right, we're almost there. All right. So there's Prince with the buttless chaps. You're welcome, ladies and some gentlemen. So yeah, so that's Prince. That's what happened. That's the reference that you get tonight. What else we got here? We got more stuff. We got the they did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. So that guy, yeah, that was what was his name? Sick Science. Okay. So, you know, I love me some Pete Holmes. This guy, not John Holmes. I do like John Holmes, but I'm jealous of his pee-pee size. Although he's dead, I'm not jealous of that. But Pete Holmes does he does Christian Slater's Batman on YouTube, and so it's kind of funny. So this one is about instead of choking the chicken, you're choking the bat. When things happen. Mike Tyson did it best. David Lee Roth ass chaps. He had those too. Oh yeah, Fart Man too. He had the buttless ass chaps too. It's a video of a goat screaming Warren. Okay. All right. But so this is Pete Holmes on YouTube. This is talking about Batman needing to whip out the Joker, if you know what I'm saying.
I have a matter of life and death that only you can help me with.
Really?
Cyborg.
Really?
Okay. Tell me about it.
Okay. I had some documents, photographs, and I deleted those documents, and I need to retrieve them.
And you need me to access the mainframe and get them for you.
I know there's got to be a way.
Oh, there's definitely a way.
Really?
Yeah, just tell me what the pictures are of.
Well, I don't know if you ever met my now dead girlfriend, Rachel Dawes.
She's lovely. Sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that. Before she passed, she had sent me some delicate photographs. Nasty, delicious, let's just say. I felt sort of wrong looking at the photos.
It would have been very gross.
Yeah, felt disrespectful. So I deleted them. Enough time passed. Memory faded to legend. And it no longer feels disrespectful to look at the photos. In fact, it feels like a way of honoring her memory.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to do?
Please retrieve the photographs that I might resume batsturbation.
So that you can batsturbate?
You know, I'd look at it and give my ding-dong a few batarangs. Pow, bam, jizz.
Okay, how is this a matter of life and death?
Stress is a killer.
The bamboo jizz. Sorry. Compose yourself, son. What are you doing? Batman is evil. That's not really the spoiler alert prop. That's not really Batman. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it is. Fuck it. Woo. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm sorry. Anyway. All right. Maybe it's just me who thought it was funny. Ron Fingers is the best. Batsturbate. Yeah, it was. Sometimes I gotta whip out the batarang. Dick jokes from Batman. It's a fun thing, right? Isn't it?
This is dick crazy.
Yeah, it is dick crazy. It's very crazy. Yeah. Speaking of masturbating, how's everybody doing? Let me know if you're choking the chicken or if you're flicking the bean for you ladies, your little lady pee-pees down there. I heard somebody say that a clitoris is an unformed penis. It's like a penis that almost was, and now I can't eat pussy the same way anymore without going, wait a minute, is this thing gonna sprout? Is this like a penis seed? Is that what a clitoris is? It's this penis seed that never sprouted. I'm tired too, Peon. I sure am. Smoking is yummy, but it has instant karma. Instant lung cancer too. Variant, you okay? This ain't church. You know what you were getting yourself into. You've seen this fucking show before. Come on. Anyway. On a side note, what else we got here? I got some more stuff. I don't know. This is the thing. I like to think of this show as just like you went to a bar, you went to a party or something, and you came back and you didn't want the night to end. So you and some of your friends came over and, started smoking weed and just chilling out. And we just started watching stupid videos. So it's a nice thing. It's a nice little treat for everybody. When you could do it. So wait a minute. Okay, there it is. All right. So this next one is from Japan, and I always like finding out new things about cultures around the world. Like to be kind of enlightened to that sort of thing. I've never been anywhere outside the United States. I would like to think that if I did, though, I probably wouldn't come back. I ain't gonna lie. I would be like, oh, I'm flying here. All right. Bye. Good night, USA. Toilet smoking was the best. What are you talking about? Like, you talking about smoking on the shitter? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about smoking an actual toilet? Because I don't know if you can do that. Yeah, the Foreman grill. Yeah. That's some legendary stuff. So this is a little quick hit for you. So it's just like three things that's cool in Japan, so check it out.
3 things in Japan that just make sense but don't have elsewhere. First, new drivers in Japan need to put this sticker on their car for 1 year, so let others drivers know that you're a noob, and if someone tries to cut you off, they will find and lose 1 point off their license. Next, shops in Japan have kid-size baskets, because in Japan, children run errands at an early age, so stores place children items on the bottom shelves so they can grab them easily. Lastly, in Japan, elevators have seats for the elderly people so they can rest there while on the lift, but what's crazy, some even have toilets as well in emergencies like earthquakes.
Yeah, in an emergency earthquake. More like emergency bowel quake. Oh. If you're stuck in an elevator, right? Let's say you're stuck in an elevator with like 3 or 4 other people, and nature calls, but you don't have call waiting, and you gotta drop the kids off at the pool. You gotta take the Browns to the Super Bowl. I don't think I can shit in front of somebody like that. I'd be like, y'all, turn around. And then there's noises, and I'm pretty sure you can't do a courtesy flush on those things either. I don't even think it's a flush. I think it's just a bucket in a wood box with a hole in it, like it's an outhouse, but it's inside. Yeah, you learn a lot on this show, whether you really want to or not. I never did time either. Well, I did one time. I was in jail overnight in Glendale. That was fun. But everything was fine. No, nothing happened. But I've seen these videos where these guys are talking about being in jail, and they're like, yeah, they like some of these lifers that are in there, they'll tell you to sit down and pee because they don't want you spraying pee all over the place. I'm like, you know what? Why just limit that to prison? I know there's like some sort of comedy bit. I can't remember which comedian did it, but he was talking about sitting down and peeing for a man. And it was like, you know what? When you're, taking care of some other stuff, when you're doing number 2 and you sit down and pee, you're like, I feel comfortable. This is really nice, And when a man stands up and pees, you know, you got to think about aim. You know, you got to think about, oh, did I just jerk off or did I just have sex? And so is the semen clogging it. And so when I pee, it just pees sideways for like a couple seconds, and then it goes, you know, and you know, when you're sitting down, you don't have to worry about all that stuff. You know, so ladies, you're good role models for us guys for pee sitting. Yeah, the splatter, man. You don't want that shit. You don't want no fucking splatter. I know we're getting a little gross here. Hey, we're just speaking truth on this show, right? It may not be the truth you want to hear, but it's truth. So that was from DG Viral 01 on YouTube. So this next one is about Keanu Reeves, and he has a crazy kind of a ghost fate story. I actually met Keanu Reeves when I worked at Borders Books. I met a lot of celebrities when I worked at that bookstore. And he would come in, you know, he was just like everywhere else. He's just very chill, you know, just kind of hiding in the shadows and stuff. Super nice guy. So this is him telling his story about when he was on a motorcycle. And I think it's pretty weird story. If I can get this fucker to work.
One time I'm on my motorcycle, right? I'm riding my motorcycle. My flat tire is, my rear tire of my tire is flat. I go into a gas station. I go, why? There's no nail. There's no anything. I put air back in the tire. I come up to this stop. The sun's going down on Pico. The sunlight's shining in the eyes. And for some reason, I stand up off my bike to look at the rear tire. Boom! Car hits me back in back of my motorcycle. He didn't see me because the sun was in his eyes, and he didn't brake because I was making a left-hand turn. Motorcycle shoots out from underneath my legs. Car stops here. I go, what was that? If my tire had not been flat, when you're at a stoplight, you sit on your bike. But because I stood up and looked down at it, when the car hit my motorcycle, I wasn't sitting on the bike. And I was just like,
and you were just like, what? Don't leave us hanging. But yeah, so basically, yeah, his tire was flat. So he was standing up on the bike. Had his tire not been flat, he'd probably be dead. He probably would have went. So basically, he's standing there, like the bike's under here, and then the car hits over here, and his bike goes, whee! And he's just like, you know, that cartoon character, like, you know, what the fuck just happened? Oh, is that a fake story? You don't believe it's fake? You don't believe it's real? I'm sick of you wicked pisses. That's not the first time he's been lucky with an accident. Well, he seems like a good dude. Maybe he's got good karma, man. I believe in karma. I don't believe the right people are getting what's coming to them in the world. And pretty sure a lot of you believe that same thing, you know, and I guess when it does happen, hopefully it's going to be karma is going to be a bitch, but you know, we'll see. As we roll along here, make sure we don't have any latecomers in here. Everybody doing okay? Orange whip. I think I got everybody. You know, I like a nice blue collar, good story. So this is these I like these little cartoons because they talk about what happens in offices and stuff like that. So this is G Plus Animation, and it's the Karen Veronica Karen boss lady. I don't know. Tell me if this has happened to you before in your office. So here we go.
Hi, Veronica. Come on in. Have a seat. Okay. Thank you. So as you can see, your manager's here, and they're basically just here so she can provide an account of what she believes happened. It looks like you filed some paperwork incorrectly. There was a list and you went from the bottom up instead of from the top down, and that is the incorrect way to do it. So we are going to have to write you up. Is there anything that you want to say about that?
I mean, have you guys ever had that? Like you get called into the office for the dumbest shit, and you're just like,
Oh, yeah. She told me to do it from the bottom up. What? No, I did not say that, Veronica. Don't say that I said that because I did not say that. Are you sure you want to stick to that story? It's not a story. I'm sticking to it because it's the truth. I did not tell you to start from the bottom up. Why would I do that? Okay, so there's no way to prove that she told you. As a matter of fact, Maria, there is a way to prove it. I have a recording of her telling me to do it because I had a feeling that she was going to pull something like this. No, that's illegal. You can't play a recording. I didn't consent to that. We're not on Law and Order. And I'm not presenting this to a judge as Exhibit A. I'm presenting this to Maria to show her that you're a liar because you have a tendency to tell people one thing and then say that you didn't say that and cover your ass. So sorry. Nope. I recorded you because I knew you were going to do something like this. Veronica, so I know that Maria prefers for you to work that list from the top down, but I think we're just gonna do it from the bottom up. There's just I don't see the reason, I don't see the point of doing it from the top down. And there's a couple more people, that we want to look out for, starting at the bottom because of their last name. So just go ahead and do it from the bottom, okay? Veronica, you're excused. I need to speak with Janet. Thank you, Maria. I'm going home. You can't leave for the day. You have work to finish.
Oh,
with the shit you just pulled, you better be lucky that all I'm doing is going home for the day and not reporting you to HR for a hostile work environment.
See? Because they try this shit on you, man. They try this shit on people in these offices and stuff like that. They try to get, grind you down and like know your place. And you're like, no, know my place, fuck your face. How about that? That's what I say. Fuck your face. But I mean, that's where cell phones. I used to complain about the kids, burying their faces in their phones, but these phones coming in handy, son. You know what I mean? It's just like recording people. They don't know what's happening, so it's nice to catch people like that. You know what I'm saying? It feels really good when you put somebody in their place like that. This is another example. This is from Blind Justice, and this, I don't know where this is. I can't see the license plate, but this kid is filming the cops, and the cops think they're gonna bully this kid. This kid has other ideas. Let's watch.
This kid noticed the cops detaining someone, so he filmed the whole thing because he could. But the cops spotted him, and instead of just leaving, they decided to flex their authority. Tough luck, though, because this kid knew his rights and didn't even flinch.
Good, how you doing? Because I'm allowed to.
Alright, what's your name?
I don't give it.
Well, you need to give it.
No, First Amendment right. No. Get a sergeant out then. I didn't commit a crime, I don't need to give ID. This is not a stop and ID state. Nice try. I know my law, sir. No. You came up to me. No. No, you came up to me, so you caused this. So you can get a sergeant out here. You can get a sergeant out here. I'm not talking to you. Plead the fifth. You can get a sergeant out here now. This is a First Amendment right. I didn't commit a crime, and now you're coming up to me.
Well, you're videotaping.
Because I'm allowed to. First Amendment. I know. First Amendment. So you have no authority to ask me for ID. You have no authority to ask for ID. Get a sergeant out here. Get your superior. I'm done talking to you. No, you made yourself a part of it. You came up to me. I didn't talk to any of you. I've been sitting here recording. Exactly.
Dismissed. And then that kid probably got shot right after that because these cops are fucking assholes. But yeah, that's one thing, man. If you're gonna film somebody, know the law. You driving anywhere, know the law. Know the law. That's the best thing. That's your best defense. You may still get your ass whooped by the cops, but then you can like maybe get some cash out of them or something. But I don't know. But I thought that was nice. That little justice, the little street justice there. So we have our, tonight is Get in the Ring night. I got a little thing for this. Wait a minute. Where's my thing? Where's it at? This is the thing. All right. So yeah, we got props. Now I can't remember where I put all this stuff. All right. Where's the shit? Okay. So that's that. Okay. All right. So our first in our battle royale tonight, is a a crayfish, as you Yankees like to call it, or crawdad, as we say down south, versus a scorpion in the battle of the fishest. Instead of the fittest, it's but they're not fish. Fuck that joke. I'm sorry.
Scorpion decided to squeeze in and look at the crayfish, but it seems the crayfish got scared and decided to run away. So far, things have been pretty peaceful. The creatures are quietly crawling around the terrarium and not paying attention to each other. But this seems to be the scorpion's plan, and he sneaks up on the crayfish from the back, but it does nothing. Now the crayfish is coming at the scorpion, and the scorpion has to run away. And now they meet. There is nowhere else to run. Both rivals have taken up fighting stances and are trying to scare the opponent. The crayfish goes on the attack and tries to grab the scorpion with its claws, while the scorpion retreats and defends. But something goes wrong and the crayfish rolls over, while the scorpion grabs him and strikes him. But because of the crayfish's chitinous shell, he can't do anything to him. They struggled a little more, but realizing that they could not do any significant harm to each other, they decided to just peacefully part ways.
I love that there was the... Wait, where is it? I gotta take this back to the... Where the worm was. There's a... There he is. There's this guy. He's like... The fuck's going on with it? Dude, come on, man. What do you guys... This again? But then that look like Robot Wars? That like you build some little thing with the pinchers and then the that kind of thing? Yeah. I know that was your Is that your tequila worm? Your tequila, you drank all your tequila. Scorpion's ancestors were in the water. That's true. I mean, that's probably where crawdads came from. Crawdads are freshwater. They usually like raise them down south. They usually raise them in ponds, right? Whereas the scorpions are not. So people say, "Oh, that's a baby lobster." It's like, no, it's not a baby lobster. It's not saltwater. Yeah, exactly. That worm's like, well, he's like, guys, I really gotta use the toilet. Can you guys turn around? Can you guys turn around? Good times. Good times. You know, you can't share, a fight to the death with your friends on the YouTube. You know, what good is life, right? So round 2 of our Battle of the Fit. This one is wild. So I gotta do the thing again, because it's a bit. I gotta do the bit here. Right? All right, so that's round 2. So this one is this is more of a revenge tale, I would say. So I will do just a little thing here. So this is an owl right up in a tree, and this is her nest right there, and her babies. This is her babies right here. You can't drink tequila anymore. You volunteer too much info. Willie, last year for your birthday stream, you was tore up from the floor up. That was some good shit. I don't know. I'm kind of good with tequila. You know what I mean? I like tequila. I don't really get fucked up on tequila because I guess I usually drink good tequila, but that other like whiskey or something like that, I gotta be careful because bad things happen, especially in the morning. All right, so this is an owl versus a peregrine falcon, right? So owls may be wise, but they have a good memory too, and they remember motherfuckers that fucked with them. So yeah, so just check this out and enjoy.
A peregrine falcon attacked an owl mother guarding her nest. The owl didn't fight back, but remained on high alert, silently waiting for nightfall her domain. As darkness set in, silent and swift, she flew to the falcon's nest. snatching one of its chicks in the blink of an eye.
Damn.
The sudden assault left the falcon mother stunned. She could only screech loudly in her nest, unable to take flight or fight back in the darkness. But the owl wasn't done. She perched nearby, patiently waiting for her next opportunity. When the falcon mother let her guard down, the owl struck again. This time, she targeted another chick, relentlessly clawing at it. The falcon mother froze, forgetting to protect her young. It wasn't until much later that she reacted, flapping her wings in a desperate charge toward the invader. The two clashed, spiraling out of the nest into the night sky. A fierce battle was inevitable, and the falcon mother would pay the price for her rash actions earlier in the day.
That is the classic fuck around and find out. I was like, okay, she's just gonna, the falcon came down and tried to get one of her babies or maybe got one of the babies. And I was like, okay, well, the owl's just gonna fuck her up. No, the owl's like, soon. Oh, come on. You know that falcon was in the wrong. I know what you're gonna say, Variant. You're gonna say, she was just trying to feed her babies. Well, she picked the wrong food. I'm just gonna say, Anonymous. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. No, I don't like see animal violence, but if you start it, you better finish it, or it will be finished for you. That's a good life lesson right there. Don't fuck with people, otherwise you'll get fucked up, right? I'm just saying, that's karma. That peregrine falcon got karma, and she fucked up protecting her babies because this owl was like fucking Batman coming after her in the night. Because that was the thing. The falcon couldn't do anything that can't see in the dark, but the owl can. So that's why I'm like, I see an owl, I'm like, how you doing? Good looking out. Good to see you. Well, they do have a right to defend themselves, but don't start shit. If you go get food that don't fight. Their mom ain't gonna come and kick your ass, right? Go to the store, go to Piggly Wiggly, go get you some hamburger patties. You've been a bitch lately, so been all over the place. Well, I hope everything gets better, right? You go get that worm, right? Go get that worm. You're worried about getting stung or pinched by the crustaceans there. Wow. All right, so more science for you if you're into that sort of thing. I always like these. There's this thing called, I think it's called Universal Sandbox or something, where you can create all these kinds of scenarios. Like you can make the moon as big as the earth and the earth as big as the moon, and then see what kind of fucked up shit happens, kind of thing. Oh yeah, there was the wasn't there like a oh yeah, I bet they were like, all right, it's time to run, son. Wasn't there like a blood moon recently? There was like a red blood moon or something like that, I think. Anyway, so this is one of these fun little scenario things that let's see who this was. So that last one was Into the Wild Chronicles from for the Owl and Falcon, and Facktrick, Facktrick for the Crawfish and the Scorpion. So this next one's by Dark Universe 2. And this is if what would happen to the Earth if you made it as big as Jupiter, right? Probably have to start buying the extra large, Magnum condoms, I would think.
And that's why I'm crazy as fuck.
Okay, let's watch this. This is kind of cool.
What would happen if Earth were the same size as Jupiter? So let's start slowly. Double the size of the Earth. Yeah, our planet looks a bit bigger, but it's still not even close to Jupiter. Wow, we can see that the moon is getting close to Earth. Yeah, and it started to break apart. Apparently the moon's dust is blocking all the sunlight. So let's increase it a bit more. Okay, somehow our planet is almost frozen. Yeah, all the continents are covered in snow. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, our moon was swallowed by Earth. We can see that it's impossible to have life. So let's fast forward until life is back. Wow, the impact crater is the same size as Africa. Okay, Earth is now half the size of Jupiter, and it looks like there's no more water at either pole. Okay, so let's finally make it the same size as Jupiter. Apparently the water has started to recede, and the ocean is now only concentrated in the middle, but the atmosphere became so dense that it's hard to see the planet. So let's see if there's still a chance for life. Yeah, somehow it's possible to have life, even with the ocean like this.
That's crazy looking, right? So if the Earth was as big as Jupiter, they predict that all the water, it would probably have a really dense atmosphere too. All the water would be right in the middle, like a belt. That's crazy. But I love thinking about shit like that. Like, you know, because you don't know what kind of crazy planets are out there, right? There's one over in Alpha Centauri. I think it was at Proxima A. There's a planet that's in the Goldilocks zone. You know, not too hot, not too cold. And you know, I was talking to my buddy Rob Moore he's up at the University of North Dakota. It's a physicist up there, and he was talking about, like, you know, finding techno signatures, right, of these the way they look for techno signatures. They don't eyeball these planets through telescopes. They use light to determine, like, the chemicals or whatever that's in the atmosphere. It's science unleashed for sure. You like that model better? Yeah, look at that. But look at it though. It's like, where's it again? So all the water is right there in the middle. So your north hemisphere and your southern hemisphere, like Antarctica is down here. All of this would just be land. I mean, but then again, the gravity would be insane, right? You would just be like, everybody would be just squashed because of the gravity. So yeah, that was Dark Universe 2. So this one's from Explorer Unknown 99. And this kind of took me back a little bit. Back in the early 2000s. Well, yeah, I would say early 2000s. I had a water bed, right? Somebody sold me their water bed for like $50. And that thing was a bitch to set up, right? Because the housing, like the wood housing, where the bladder, that's what they call it, is heavy, right? So once you set it up, there ain't no scooting it over to sweep under it, because this motherfucker's gonna be heavy as fuck. Yeah, it did. The earth looked like a Neapolitan ice cream. I used to call that Napoleon ice cream because I couldn't pronounce Neapolitan because I was a little bit stupid. But yeah, so I had a water bed, and it had a heater on it. It had a heating element underneath it too. It was very comfortable. It was very comfortable, but it's total pain in the ass. So this kind of took me down memory lane, talking about these water beds.
Do you know why the waterbed, which was once popular, is no longer slept on now? Waterbeds became popular as soon as they were introduced in the 1960s. By the 1980s, they had occupied 22% of the U.S. mattress market. It is made of extremely tough rubber, and after water is added with fiber cotton, it feels like floating on the water when you lie on it, and it fits the waistline of the human body perfectly. It was originally designed for medical rehabilitation and improving sleep, but after the 1990s, waterbeds gradually disappeared. Why? First of all, it is troublesome to install and maintain. It takes several hours to fill and drain water each time, and the mattress filled with water weighs 200 or 300 pounds and is difficult to move. In addition, the water in the waterbed is easy to deteriorate, and it is necessary to change the water regularly and add a conditioner to keep it soft.
No. No, that didn't happen. I'm changing water. If that water was in there, I left it to die, man. I was like, I want to eat the part of you. And it took forever. It took like a couple, 3 hours to fill it. It's huge. It's like, yeah, it's 200-300 pounds. And it took equally as long to drain that thing too. When I moved, because that was the thing. Once I filled it up, I never moved that motherfucker until it was time to move myself. So, know, it was so comfortable. You know, that guy Bella is he's a voice on a website, an AI voice website. Fun fact, I do miss the waterbed. It wasn't it comfortable? So yeah, this was when I was moving to California, and couldn't take it with me. My buddy Peon would be like, "No, you ain't bringing a fucking waterbed. What are you, stupid? you're not putting that in my car." What's up, Kitty? Kitty, Cowboy Kitty in the house. What's going on? Your friend's dad got a waterbed after he married his second wife. Never got near that bed ever again. I ain't gonna lie, man. The sleeping's good, but the fucking on it's wild. I ain't even gonna lie. The fucking on a waterbed, it's like I now understand why a whole bunch of motherfuckers had those back in the 70s. They were just like, you know, you'd be like Aquaman on that shit. No, I wasn't even attempting to bring that. But that I had the waterbed before I moved down to the coast for a little bit before you came and got me. Me and Peon, we moved out to LA together. So, but yeah, that was the last bed I had in Mississippi. Was a waterbed. I love that thing, especially like during the winter, and you have the little heater. It was like this flat heating element underneath the bladder, and it would warm the water. So when you got into bed, you could just put on like a sheet or something like that, and the mattress, like the sheets and everything on there be all warm, and you just like and there was a little mirror in there too, so when you're doing somebody doggy style, you can see their face going. It used to be while you're going. Think you're on a boat. P Steph says I had one from 1970s to 2 years ago. No pressure points. Warm in winter, cool in the summer. Yeah, cool in the summer. Yeah, so good, so good. Yeah, they did. It started costing a lot to heat. That's for sure. Because you plug it in, and then it would stay on all the time. That thing would keep the water warm. So little trip down memory lane there for you. What's next? Oh boy, we're coming close to the end, folks. This is probably one of the longer shows we've had in a while. Usually this thing's about an hour and a half, but we haven't had our time together in a while, so we had to play some catch up and stuff too. So I missed Solidjj. I love the Solidjj cartoons because they're so fucking twisted. So this one is the origin story of Green Lantern, but yeah, it's pretty fucked up. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
You there! Come quickly. I don't have much time.
Who or what are you?
I'm MFer, the Green Lantern of Sector 2814. I am dying.
Oh my god.
But this world needs their Green Lantern. My ring senses great will in you.
Just hold on, sir. It's fine. You're gonna be okay.
Wait, really?
Huh?
I'm good. You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. I thought that was it for me. Phew! Wow! Jeez. All right, you're free to go, man. False alarm. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
You sure?
Well, I was just wondering, on the off chance you weren't doing so fine, were you just about to give me something? Something spectacular, life-changing?
Oh, yeah, unlimited powers.
Really?
Yeah, but that's when I thought I was dying. But you just said I was going to be okay, so I'll just hold on to this.
But what if I was wrong?
Huh?
Like if I was wrong about you being okay, what happens then?
Well, why would you say that?
Just hypothetically.
You gotta look at me. Why would you tell a dying man they're okay? I can't register a response to that. It's that unbelievable to me that someone might do that.
Yeah, no, of course.
Don't do that, man. I'm good, right?
Yeah, man, you're so good. You're fine.
Why are you still here? Is there something you're waiting for?
No.
Because if you're waiting for me to die, just so you can grab this ring, sorry, but you'll be waiting quite a while. Son of a bitch.
What was I supposed to say? Yeah, you're gonna die?
You lied to me.
You didn't notice you were missing half of you?
Freelancers don't look down on people, including ourselves. You never understand.
Oh, come on, I was just trying to be nice.
Real nice. Now I'm dying. Again.
It never stopped. So do you give me the ring, or do I need to come there and get it?
Oh, you still think you're getting this?
Not the only one here, and you said the people need their green guy, right?
Yeah, 3 words, pal. Fuck that.
That's 2 words.
You don't know how our people's math works. 2 could be 3 to us, or 5 could be the letter B, or maybe I'm losing a lot of blood.
Look, man, we got up on the wrong foot, right? See, I've got a lot of will. I'm known for my will. Everyone says, hey, Hal, he's got will. Give me that fucking ring.
No, you should have saw that before you lied to a man on his deathbed. Death floor. Anyways, I'll just take my chances.
Should something be happening right now, or?
Out of charge. Would you mind handing me that lantern over by your feet? I need that to charge my ring.
This right here?
That's it. I'm essentially powerless right now. I couldn't defend myself at all. Not at all. And nobody's around for miles. Nobody. Not even you. Well, you're here. I mean, you, trustworthy. You, who, I'm gonna destroy once I get that object to power my ring. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. If you could just hand that over here, that'd be great. So, if you wouldn't mind just giving it to me. Just give it to me. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Did you hear me? I said, there you go.
And that's how I became the Green Lantern.
Yeah, fair enough.
I would have done the same thing.
I love some Solidjj. They always take my childhood cartoons and just totally twist them up the way they should be. So, good job to them for doing that. Well, yes and no. I mean, I had like a super firm waterbed. It was really firm. So you weren't like, you weren't riding the high seas. You weren't the fucking Edmund Fitzgerald, going over Lake Michigan. But it was, the heat actually was good for the back too, though. That was the thing. When you got on that warm mattress, you're like, oh, so. But then again, I never was on my back very much in there. Others were. Ladies. Kate, good night, dear. Have a good evening. Don't forget, I closed Wolski's. Nice. Thank you, dear. Be sure, go ahead and drop your link for your show Monday in there again before you go to sleep, okay? It's Lake Superior, that's right. That one lake, they're all lakes. Fuck it, you can be picky about the lakes. Yeah, so that was Solidjj. This next one is another cartoon thing. But this some of you old schoolers probably remember this, some of these things, but about some of the artists and some of the things that they put in some of these Disney movies. You can't drop it, too tired? Okay, that's fine. Well, have a good show Monday, all right? Happy Thanks, Patty Day. I almost said Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for giving me some Irish whiskey. All right, so this next one is from Animation Rewind on the YouTubes. So I don't know how many movies this is, but this is pretty interesting if you've never heard any of these before.
Altered moments in Disney films. In the original version of the Goofy movie, Max's nose touches Roxanne's chest during his dream. However, in the Disney Plus version, they re-edited this so his nose no longer touches her chest. In the original Lion King release, during the scene where Simba creates a small dust and particle cloud, a hidden set of letters appear. The studio claims these letters are supposed to spell SFX, but many complain the F looks like an E, so Disney removed the letters entirely. In the original Little Mermaid, during the wedding scene, the priest's knee bulges out of his alb. However,
I remember that.
However, many complain that doesn't actually look like a kneecap and rather something else, so Disney had to re-edit this one obviously. In the original 1933 Three Little Pigs animation, there is a scene where the wolf disguises himself as a brush salesman. This was completely reanimated in later releases, as many saw the original as a Jewish stereotype. In the Rescuer movies, there is a subliminal frame of a photorealistic woman in a window without any clothing. Once this was discovered, this was removed and replaced for obvious reasons.
Yeah, they replaced it with 2 naked women. So, yeah, those Disney animators, man, they're fucking freaks of the week, man. No doubt about it. You know, I think Walt Disney was into the occult too. I think, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Could be false news. We're all about to get out of here pretty soon here. We just got one more video. I know his knee, right? Bunch of goddamn perverts, man. Those Walt Disney, that's the thing, man. And then you heard about all this shit at Nickelodeon too, like that guy from Head of the Class. Turns out who made like all these different shows on there that were really popular, and apparently he was just kind of a creep too. If you're playing that video game where you say, I took an arrow to the knee, I bet that would fucking hurt.
You do it because you've got a nipple fetish, motherfucker.
No, we're talking about pee-pees, not nipples. Come on. Splicing porn in there. I know, right? Yeah, so we got one more fight to the finish. I thought this was cool too. This didn't turn out the way I thought it would be. So it was a nice, happy surprise. So round 3. Here we go. As in this corner, we have a psychedelic toad and versus a black mamba, which was what I used to call myself on when I was one of the dancers on Soul Train. Yeah, Head of the Class. Yeah, that's old shit. You remember the heavy set kid? He was the one. He ended up becoming like I can't remember his name, but he ended up being like a produced, created these shows on Nickelodeon. I never watched Nickelodeon. I can't remember the fucking shows, but yeah, and he turned out to be like a real fucking creep. So, Robin Givens. That's Mike Tyson's ex. I don't know, man. I don't know how anyone could have fucked Mike Tyson back in the day. That guy was just wild. So, good honor, I guess. I bet, she went a few rounds with him. So this is like I said, this is a black mamba versus a frog, but the frog's got a sweet taste to him. And well, this snake's about to find out.
This has got to be the craziest frog you've ever seen.
Hey, it's that guy again.
Bruh. Attacked by one of the world's most venomous snakes, a black mamba, but instead of running away like a thief, it puffs up its belly and slowly hops, step by step, like a pot-bellied man doing yoga. And with a pace slower than a crippled turtle, the legless black mamba easily catches up to the frog. And a precise strike, the frog screams like a madman getting kicked in the butt. Has the venom of the world's most venomous snake been injected? Don't worry, the reason I called this frog crazy is because look, it's standing firm, showing no signs of being poisoned. As for the snake, it seems like it's the one who's the victim. It's paralyzed, its body stiff as if electrocuted, its mouth stuck to the frog, unable to escape. Does the frog have electricity? Number. It's simply because the frog is also venomous. And the snake didn't know that until it knew nothing at all.
Yeah, right? So that snake, so the frog had like some sort of poison on it, right? You see some of these frogs, like was it the licking the frogs? There was that from Family Guy. It's a soul train. Just climb aboard. I'm Don Cornelius, and this is Soul Train, baby. Yeah. So again, fuck around and find out. Yeah. Don't lick that frog, because that frog will kill you. But there are frogs that have like this shit that makes you hallucinate and stuff. So that whole licking toads thing was an actual thing for a while. I mean, you thought the Tide Pod thing was crazy. These fucking toads. Is it a cane toad? I don't know. I didn't say what kind of toad it was. Yeah, you end up in the spirit world. You imagine if there's a heaven, you go up to heaven and you go at the pearly gates, and St. Peter's like, well, how'd you get up here? And it's like, licking toads. I mean, yeah. And they'll be like, wait, what? What, you lick a toad? You licked a toad and died? No, get the fuck out of here. I don't even know if they'd take you in hell for that. I don't know, Rick. What do you think? They think you could go to hell for that? Yeah, exactly. Mutually assured destruction. Frog had a night. He said, motherfucker, you gonna take me out? You go with me. You piece of shit. Wow, we almost made it to 2 hours. That's pretty good. I like that. Well, I hope you enjoyed those videos. I hope it was something that it killed time before you go to sleep or before you rob a liquor store, whatever the fuck you're gonna do tonight. I don't want to be accomplice, so don't tell me. You know, that's your business. There's a bunch of toad lickers in hell. We got some toad lickers here. Don't believe that was the only offense. Right? It was just like, I murdered 35 people. Oh, and I licked about 3 toads too. Down you go. All right. Well, that should be enough for tonight. I think I've kept you fine folks here long enough. I appreciate all y'all coming out and hanging out. This is probably my favorite time of the week is doing this, because we don't have to talk about all the deep dark shit like we do on the news, you know. So it's good to just kind of like, right, just decompress and then start anew next week with the fuckery and just kind of hang out. So good night to you, sir. Toadalicious. Toad the wet sprocket. Toad the dead motherfucker. Yeah, so if you could, you know, if you're, like I said, if you're new to all this business, just if you could like, share, and subscribe. I got donation links down below if you want to hook a brother up. I appreciate that, as always. If you can't, if you could just share out the links, that helps too. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it, no matter big or small. That's what she said. Bologna sandwich on Friday. I don't remember that bit. That was a Carlin bit. Oh no, I'm not too fresh on all of his stuff. So yeah, Toad the Wet Sprocket. I was like, what the fuck's the name of these bands? But thank you guys. Thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. And I think we have a really good community here. You know, you guys show up and, you know, just hang out, and we don't have any drama here. We don't have any trolls. Thanks to you guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care if trolls come on here. But I don't want them disrupting your good time, you know, because sometimes people have they have their side conversations in the chats. I don't care. You know, it's just like a little party, right? You don't have to listen to the main guy, the host of the party. Everybody has their little pockets, right? You go to the kitchen, there's usually like 2 or 3 people in there, you know. In the living room, there's a few people. You may have a few people out back having a little you know. That's fine. That's why I like to think of this. This is the after party. You come out, hang out. You know, if you're too drunk to drive, you crash on my couch. You know, this kind of thing. So, have a great night, everybody. I will see you again on Monday. No, Tuesday. I say Tuesday. Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And we'll be back with this show. Hopefully we'll get ExtraBulla Live back up too. We can get some guests on pretty soon. I'm trying to wrangle some interesting people. I don't just like to I mean, I had a good run there for a little bit, but we'll see what we can do about that. So thank you guys. Have a great night. Be safe, whatever you're doing, and love each other. Don't hate nobody. Hate the acts, you know, hate the works, but you know, even that, you know, just don't let yourself get consumed by hate, because that'll just blind you to other things that are going on. And we all need to keep our eyes and ears open and stay frosty, as it were. So have a good night. I will see you on the flip side. Peace out. Word to the mother. Yeah.
There can be only one.
Nice to meet you. My name's Warren.